Hi there, this is Andrew Baronsky, and in this video I'm going to be looking at how you can build your lesson plans within OTF Planboard. So we're starting off here in our week view, and I haven't built any lessons yet. I can just see my schedule, which I've already created here, and there's different spots you can build. Some people like to use the week view. If you want to be in here, you just do a single click on a lesson, and it'll open up for you, and you got your editor here. I'm going to go into my day view though, so I'm going to click on day, up here at the top. And so I'll see my day, so I'm on Monday, October 20th here. If you ever want to switch days, you can just click the calendar and go jump to a day here, or you can click the arrows to jump ahead as well. Again, to edit, I'm just going to, as you can see here, if I scroll my mouse over, it says click to edit. So I click in, the editor pops up. And I get a variety of options here from Planboard. A lot of your basic functionality, very things like you'd be similar to with Microsoft Word or Google Docs or any other kind of word processor. So I've got bold, italics, and underline. I can put in bullets. I can do an ordered list with numbers, outdent or indent. I can insert images right from my computer. I can insert video or embed things. Really nice tool. I can create a table. I can hyperlink things out to other websites. A variety of options. I can play with my font colors, switch to black color, change the font, or change the size of my font. So I'm just going to start here with a few little basics. So again, just in the basic editor here, if I'm starting off, I might use bold personally. And I'm going to call this lesson, let's call it pep talk. Okay, drop down a couple, and then I might want to I'm going to go to a bolded list now. And with pep talk, I might talk about my learning goal is be more awesome. Okay. And jump from this here, and I might throw in another bullet point. I'm going to go with success criteria. And become a OTF Planboard ninja. All right, so from here you can see just the basic. I can just type in, I can scroll up and down, I can add a whole bunch of other things here. I talked about a lot of different things you can do, but one I really want to show you and I really love using myself, and I'm just going to get rid of the bullets here, and I dropped it online, is going to be to insert a video. And the nice thing about this, you can insert a video right into your lesson plan and actually watch it right from there. So if you have this plugged into a data projector for your class, you're sharing this online with your students, and we'll get into that in a little bit. They can access it very simply this way. So if I click on insert video, it gives me a chance here for an embed code, which I'll show you in a sec. Or if you have a YouTube or a Vimeo link, you can just actually copy and paste the actual link right into here, and the video will show up. So if you're following along with my pep talk and point goal success right here, you might know I was talking about Kid President. So I've got a tab open here from YouTube. It's a video from Kid President and a pep talk he does to teachers and students. So if I go up here and just click on the URL, I'm just going to right click and click copy. I can just go back and paste that in. And it'll show, then I'll show you that in a sec. The other thing I want to mention was an embed code. If you're not familiar with embed codes, many websites will offer them to you. So down here on the share button in YouTube, if I click on share, you'll see embed here. And what it'll do is it gives me a code, and if I copy and paste that in, that will also show up right within your lesson in Planboard. So a variety of websites offer embed codes. There's different things you can find there to include in your lesson plans. But nice and simple for YouTube. I'm just going to go back, click up on the URL here, right click and click copy. I'm going to go back to Planboard now, and I've got my video embed code or YouTube Vimeo link. I'm going to right click again, paste in the link, and click insert. And voila, you can see the video right here within my lesson plan. It's a really nice feature, a great way to share with students, and a great way to kind of just keep yourself on track too. I mentioned hyperlinking too. You can see the hyperlink button here. For example, for my learning goal, be more awesome. If I wanted to hyperlink that, I could insert a link, and then I could copy and paste something, and it might be whatever it is, a link to Kid President's Twitter account, and then here would be hyperlinked. If I click it, it would go right to his Twitter account if I say link that in. Okay. You get the option to open a new tab or leave Planboard and go there. I suggest you click off open and link in a new tab. Anyways, going to cancel that for now. So within my lesson plan here, I've also got a few other things I can look at. One, I've got these options here. I drop down the box here. A lot of really nice choices actually. If I copy this lesson, it gives me a chance to make a duplicate of it, and I can go and paste it into another slot in my plans if I want to have that lesson there for whatever reason. I also get the option to move a lesson, so it's kind of a drag and drop. I can just move it out from here and take it to another spot wherever I want. Say I'm rearranging things or switching around my units. I might take this lesson, move it to 2 weeks from now. The shift to lesson forward, shift to lesson backward is really nice. I don't know for the rest of you, but if you're using like a daybook planner and if you're doing from a handwritten standpoint and you're using pencil or pen, a snow day can be a major pain in the butt. For me, it was like 45 minutes of work. I was using Microsoft Word in a table for all my lessons, and I'd like spend like literally on a snow day, I would spend about half an hour just copying and pasting things forward and moving everything up a day because I lost that day. Here, all I do is click a shift a lesson forward, and it jumps one day ahead of my schedule. It moves all my other lessons up a day as well, built into the schedule I built. It's really nice. Shift a lesson backward does the exact same thing. And you also have this ability to share your lessons. So if I click share from here, I got a couple options within this viewer. I can download it as a PDF and do whatever I want from that standpoint, or I can click email and email it out to somebody. So if you're going to be sick unexpectedly or something pops up, you click on email. If you're going to be away from school, email it off to a supply teacher or to your head secretary or your department head. Get it to people you need to, and they're good to go for the day. And you've got your stuff taken care of with a couple simple clicks. Really, really nice feature that way if you're going to be away. So I'm going to leave that though. You also have the share button up here for this, and it gives you a couple more options. I can choose to print this. Again, I got the PDF or email here. You also get the link or an embed code. You can actually just give you an active link that you can share with anyone. And who clicks that link, it's not to come here and edit, but they're able to see your lesson plan. So if you're doing anything online with your students, or if you're going blended learning, or if you're doing e-learning, the link can be really nice to send students off to a dynamic lesson plan right here within Planboard. Or again, if you're talking about, if you're familiar with embed codes, again, you would actually embed your lessons so your students could see it on if you had a blog or a website per se. All right, I'm gonna leave that though here. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna go back to my week view. And you can see my lessons here. I got pep talk in, I got my learning goal success criteria. And if I click in from this view, I can see my videos there. And just to kind of prove that this works for you, if I come here and click play, it plays right from within this. If I want to go full screen here, I can. Take this full screen for a sec and kind of just bounce this out here. Or if I exit the full screen, come back here right in my lesson plan. All right, as much as I would love to play that through because it's a really great video, I'm going to move on here and talk about the last few things. The last few things I want to highlight here is I can also add my standards or curriculum expectations to the specific lesson plan. So if I click on Add Standards, now if you notice here I'm up in my math class, and this is for grade 2 for the Ontario curriculum. So if I click Add Standards, I can do a search bar here and search through all of the expectations and curriculum standards that have been covered down by Planboard, and there's really a lot of them. Or I can go down here and click on Ontario Grade 2 Math, which I've already added in my setup, and now I get access to all of the expectations throughout all of the Grade 2 Math curriculum. So scroll down here and it's kind of see the ones I'm covering off. And I'm not going to actually match them up properly here, but I say I was covering B1 and B1-4 and let's say C1-3. Okay. I can see them here. If I accidentally click on something, I can click the X and get rid of it. You can see the difference between added and add. So I click done here, and then these are highlighted down here for me. Yep. So that's a nice way to take curriculum, and we can all in a different video. I'll come back and show you how you can actually track that throughout the term and see how you're doing, what you have done, and what you haven't done. You also get the option to upload a file. It's the same as any other builder. Any files on your computer you can upload to this. So if you want to tie handouts to this or some other files you have, something you'd like to give to your students, permission forms, whatever it may be, you can upload those files here. Then you can download them yourself later, or if you're sharing the link with students, they can download them as well. And lastly, we talked about template selections. You can build templates and use those templates for a default for how you're going to build your lesson plans. If you click the template selection, it will go to the templates you've created. You can pick one, and anything you put in there will automatically show up in your lesson plan as a starting point for you. All right. Click Save here. And the last thing I want to show you is kind of go back to month view here. And as it populates here, as I mentioned here on the 20th, you can see the title and pep talk in the blue bar, and this will kind of be the view you get as you're moving through your lesson plans throughout. So if I had done my other two for the day, I would see all 3 lessons kind of as a title, and it gives me a nice little view for the month as I'm working through this. All right, you can jump back into class here, and you can see that they're there. All right, thank you very much for listening, and all the best with your lesson planning.